Background and history. Introduction to AI and human rights. The relationship between AI and human rights involves the use of artificial intelligence technologies to both advance and potentially threaten fundamental human rights principles such as equity, fairness, and justice. Historical context. Throughout history, AI has had an impact on human rights advocacy and activism, with advancements in technology often influencing the strategies and tools used by human rights defenders to document violations and promote accountability. Early applications. Early applications of AI in addressing human rights issues focused on tasks such as data analysis, pattern recognition, and documentation of human rights violations, laying the groundwork for more sophisticated approaches to human rights monitoring and advocacy. Importance of equity. Ensuring equity, fairness, and justice in AI development and deployment is essential to prevent the exacerbation of existing inequalities and ensure that AI technologies serve the interests of all individuals, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, or socio-economic status. Role of international law. International human rights law plays a crucial role in shaping AI governance frameworks by providing norms, standards, and principles to guide the responsible use of AI in promoting and protecting human rights worldwide. Historical impact. Impact on human rights. AI has had a historical impact on human rights protection and violation, with both positive and negative implications for the advancement of fundamental rights and freedoms. Landmark projects. Landmark projects and initiatives leveraging AI for human rights monitoring and documentation have played a significant role in raising awareness of human rights abuses, holding perpetrators accountable, and advocating for justice and reparations. Ethical implications. The societal and ethical implications of AI-driven surveillance, censorship, and discrimination have raised concerns about the potential for these technologies to be used to infringe upon individuals' rights to privacy, freedom of expression, and non-discrimination. Evolution of discourse. The evolution of human rights discourse has been influenced by advancements in AI, with debates surrounding the ethical and social implications of AI-driven interventions shaping discussions about the balance between security concerns and civil liberties. Influence of events. Historical events and technological developments, such as the widespread adoption of social media platforms and the proliferation of surveillance technologies, have shaped AI's role in human rights advocacy by providing new opportunities and challenges for documenting and addressing human rights violations. Historical milestones. Key milestones. Key milestones in the history of AI's applications in human rights protection include the introduction of influential AI-driven tools and technologies for monitoring human rights violations, analyzing large-scale human rights data, and detecting patterns of discrimination and violence. Influential technologies. Influential technologies such as machine learning, natural language processing, and computer vision have transformed human rights research and activism by enabling more efficient and accurate analysis of complex datasets and multimedia content. Landmark achievements. Landmark achievements in using AI for human rights monitoring and advocacy include the development of AI-powered systems for detecting online harassment, hate speech, and misinformation, as well as the identification of vulnerable populations and the protection of digital rights. Role of stakeholders. Human rights organizations, tech companies, and activists have played a crucial role in advancing AI for human rights through collaborative efforts, joint research initiatives, and advocacy campaigns aimed at promoting ethical AI governance and accountability in human rights contexts. Global impact. The global impact of AI-driven human rights advocacy underscores the importance of international cooperation and collaboration in addressing human rights concerns, with efforts to mitigate the risks and unintended consequences of AI technologies requiring collective action and shared responsibility. Technological advancements. Enhanced monitoring. Advancements in AI technologies have enhanced human rights monitoring and advocacy by enabling more efficient and accurate analysis of large-scale human rights data, multimedia content, and online communications. Impact of machine learning. Machine learning algorithms have had a significant impact on human rights research and activism by automating tasks such as data analysis, pattern recognition, and content moderation, thereby facilitating the detection and documentation of human rights violations. Integration of AI systems. The integration of AI-driven systems for detecting online harassment, hate speech, and misinformation has enabled human rights defenders to identify and respond to threats against vulnerable populations, protect digital rights, and promote online safety and security. Development of tools. The development of AI-powered tools for identifying vulnerable populations, such as refugees, migrants, and indigenous peoples, has enabled human rights organizations to better understand their needs, advocate for their rights, and provide targeted assistance and support. Addressing challenges. Opportunities for leveraging AI in addressing challenges such as mass surveillance, censorship, and state repression involve developing innovative solutions for protecting fundamental rights and freedoms in an increasingly digital and interconnected world. Challenges and risks. Ethical and legal challenges. Ethical and legal challenges associated with the use of AI in human rights contexts include concerns about algorithmic bias, discrimination, and privacy violations, as well as the need for transparency, accountability, and oversight in AI-powered human rights interventions. Algorithmic bias. Risks of algorithmic bias in AI-driven human rights interventions raise concerns about the potential for discriminatory outcomes and unfair treatment of individuals based on factors such as race, ethnicity, gender, or socioeconomic status. Misuse of surveillance technologies. Concerns about the misuse of AI for surveillance, censorship, and social control by authoritarian regimes highlight the importance of establishing clear guidelines and safeguards to prevent abuse of power and protect individuals' rights to privacy and freedom of expression. Transparency and accountability. Challenges in ensuring transparency, accountability, and oversight in AI-powered human rights initiatives involve establishing clear policies, procedures, and mechanisms for auditing AI algorithms and decision-making processes to mitigate potential risks and biases. Impact on marginalized communities. Perspectives on the impact of AI on marginalized communities, vulnerable populations, and indigenous peoples' rights underscore the need for inclusive, participatory approaches to AI development and deployment that prioritize the interests and perspectives of those most affected by human rights violations. Future prospects. Advancing human rights. Speculation on the future of AI's role in advancing human rights protection and advocacy involves exploring emerging trends and technologies that have the potential to enhance access to justice, truth, and accountability for human rights violations worldwide. Emerging technologies. Exploration of emerging trends and technologies shaping the future of AI in human rights research and activism includes developments in areas such as explainable AI, federated learning, and differential privacy that hold promise for addressing ethical and legal challenges in AI-driven human rights interventions. Opportunities for collaboration. Opportunities for using AI to enhance access to justice, truth, and accountability for human rights violations involve collaboration between diverse stakeholders, including human rights organizations, tech companies, academic institutions, and government agencies, in developing and implementing ethical AI solutions. Community-led approaches. Challenges and opportunities in integrating AI with community-led approaches to human rights advocacy involve engaging affected communities, local activists, and civil society organizations in decision-making processes and policy discussions about the use of AI in promoting and protecting human rights. Importance of ethical guidelines. The importance of ethical guidelines, regulatory frameworks, and civil society engagement in guiding AI development for human rights underscores the need for proactive measures to ensure that AI technologies serve the public interest, uphold fundamental rights and values, and mitigate potential risks and harms. Controversies and debates. Ethical and social implications. Debates surrounding the ethical and social implications of AI in human rights protection involve discussions about the potential risks and benefits of using AI-driven interventions to address human rights violations, as well as concerns about the impact of AI on privacy rights, civil liberties, and democratic norms. Controversies over surveillance. Controversies over the use of AI in surveillance, censorship, and social media moderation raise concerns about the potential for these technologies to be used to infringe upon individuals' rights to privacy, freedom of expression, and non-discrimination, as well as the need for transparency, accountability, and oversight in AI-powered human rights initiatives.